Why do you do multiple LPs rather than focusing on one at a time? This is, and I keep tugging on my show. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, I focus on I do multiple LPs actually because I like to keep variety. Not everybody is gonna, if I'm doing one game, not everybody who's subscribed to me is gonna enjoy just that one game. If that makes any sense. And at the same time, I also don't really have a lot to do in my day because I don't work. So I like to fill my time with doing things, and the LPing is, it keeps me busy, it keeps me sane, and I'm gonna explain my epic awesomeness. I don't know. I wasn't aware I was awesome to begin with, so. What software devices and such do I use for my videos? It varies. For stuff on, like, my computer, like Dragon Age and Mass Effect and stuff like that. I had to think about that for a second there. I use Fraps, and I compile in Windows Live Movie Maker. I'm very minimalist when it comes to compiling videos, and I know Movie Maker isn't exactly the popular program of choice to use, but I like to keep it really simple. I don't overcomplicate things. And Fraps is great because it'll record my commentary and stuff. If I'm doing emulated games, I record with Camtasia. That's really, really good for emulators because Fraps won't work with my emulators for some reason, so. And for console stuff, I have a Pinnacle, what is it? It's a Pinnacle, like, HD movie box. The Pinnacle Studio movie box HD or something like that. And I personally don't like it. What is my favorite animal? Bunny rabbits and cats. But mostly bunny rabbits. I love bunny rabbits. I used to have a bunny rabbit and then he died and it was sad. It was not a very happy day. This next question makes me laugh because, oh my gosh, what does it feel like to be engaged to a space Viking? It's awesome! It is the coolest thing ever because you get to go flying around in space and attend, like, Viking funerals, which is pretty awesome too. And yeah, it's just awesome. It's so much awesome. You have no idea. Unless you're engaged to a space Viking, you have no idea at all. What was my first paying job besides babysitting? Because babysitting would be my first paying job. My first paying job outside of babysitting, I used to do flagging, as it was called in the day. I don't know if people understand what I'm talking about, but I used to do flagging for dirt bike racing. Yes. That was, like, probably outside of babysitting my first paying job. Do I like spicy food? Yes. I love spicy foods. I love spicy foods. What video game franchise would I like to see brought back? Can we just bring back Sega entirely? I would be happy to just see Sega come back. Because I am a kind of a Sega fangirl. So I would like to see Sega brought back. In real life, which of the following would be most your type romantically and why? Alistair, Fenris, or Caden? Oh, that's tough. Let's see. Fenris actually, out of all three, would be the least romantically my type, actually, because he's very disconnected. He's standoffish and intimidating. Between Caden and Alistair, it's actually really tough because Alistair has a lot of traits that I look for in a guy. He's funny, he's lighthearted, he's, you know, he enjoys life and doesn't take everything super seriously. And Caden has a lot of the qualities I like in a guy too, so it's tough. I don't know. Which one would I be able to tolerate in a romantic relationship? Probably Alistair. Caden's a little too meek for me, actually. I think out of all three of them, Alistair would probably be the most my type romantically. You are going on an adventure and can recruit 3 characters into your party from any RPG game. They don't have to be from the same game or universe. Which 3 characters would make up your dream team and why? And no fair in choosing Schaly Hawk, Schaly Shepherd, and Schaly Warden. Though I myself can decide to be one of those 3. Oh gosh, this is tough. I would probably take Snowvilliers with me. Because I want something nice to look at. And he punches people. I need to have a hand-to-hand fighter in my party. Somebody with a high physical strength. I would pick Snowvilliers. Because he's the closest thing to my fiance, probably. That's why I would pick him too. Because if I was having a real-life party that didn't have any games, he would be in it, definitely. But, yeah, probably Snowvilliers. He's strong, he's heroic, he's a good leader type. That's a big thing. We need somebody with direction and, you know, gung-ho attitude, so. My role within a party such as that would probably be healer. I would probably be very much like Esteliz from Tales of Vesperia in a party role, so I won't need anybody like that. I think my party might just end up being man candy. No! Because another part of me is saying Bishop from Neverwinter Nights too. I need a good ranged attacker, and he's a ranger, and he's got good tracking skills. And yeah, Bishop from Neverwinter Nights too. My party's gonna be man candy. Crap. I will need kind of a roguish type, although as a ranger, Bishop can pick up rogue skills to a degree, so I'm not too concerned about it. Last party member, probably maybe, oh, this is actually really tough. I want to say Fenris, but I don't, because I don't see what kind of role he would fulfill in my party. I would be kind of a magic user too, so I might not need a magic user, although Jade Curtis from Tales of the Abyss is a good choice. Yuri Hyuga from Shadow Hearts would be an awesome choice. My problem is that my party is going to be full of men who have this dynamic to where they're very powerful personalities and will butt heads constantly. Like, I can see that with Bishop and Snow butting heads a lot in a party like that. I would say somebody who can keep the peace, but like, the truth of the matter is I want to pick somebody like Jade or somebody like Albel from Star Ocean 3, or, you know, Aromat from, I actually really like Aromat from Star Ocean 4. Any of those 3, for any particular reason, I would fill the last spot, but I can't really narrow it down. This is gonna be the longest video ever, you guys! Over the years, the number of women gamers versus men has been increasing steadily. What do you think needs to happen to encourage more women gamers like yourself? I think the dynamic of online play needs to change. I'm actually drawn away from certain games because of the amount of atrociously neurotic male gamers who play online. I don't play first-person shooters online because men are intimidating in first-person shooters online. They're vulgar, they're mean-spirited, and I've had bad experiences, so I don't play games like, you know, Medal of Honor or things like that, because they're boring by myself, but I think, because I don't understand the typical female populace normally, it's difficult for me to say what would need to change. I don't think so much that games are appealing more to women. I think that women these days are less like the women that people knew back, you know, in the generations before. Okay. Do I plan on doing a bong hit for my 420th sub? No, I don't smoke pots. Why would I do that? It's silly. Let's see. What was the most impressive death scene in a game, movie, book, or story? I don't actually know. I think that Wolfwood's death scene in Trigun is something that I still hold close to me. He was a very important character. Eris's death scene in Final Fantasy VII, another one. Just really memorable death scenes for me, I guess. Shepard, holy crap. Fresh in my mind still. That one was kind of that screwed with me completely. Pizza or pasta? Neither. I don't eat pizza. It's just too greasy. And I don't like pasta. Can I go with sushi or rice or something like that? So I don't like either pizza or pasta. How did I get into gaming and what made me stay there? I got into gaming really young. I remember when I was 6. That's when we first got our Nintendo. So it was a while after it came out, but I believe the Nintendo came out when I was like born, so yeah, it was a little while. And we got Nintendo and Sega Genesis, and me and my brother were close in that my little brother's like a year and a half younger than I am, so. But I just started gaming at a young age. I was really big into Mario and all that stuff, and played Sega, and I remember fond memories of playing Sega Genesis and Sega Channel on the TV and things like that. And I think what's kept me into gaming for as long as it has is that it's interesting and different. It's like I love gaming more than I love movies or TV shows, because it's the same thing. It's telling a story, but the story is interactive. It's why I love RPGs so much, because you get to get into it. What is my fondest gaming memory? I don't know. Like console gaming or tabletop gaming? Because those are two entirely different fields with entirely different answers. I don't know. That's a really tough question, actually, because my memory is really crappy. So I honestly, I don't remember very well. Playing Sega Channel with my brother has always been a memory that I hold close to me. A more recent memory was probably the first time I played Final Fantasy 13. That's a memory that I hold close to me for personal reasons as well. So, which game do you like most out of my Let's Plays? Like out of all of them? Like the ones I finished and everything like that? Currently I'm going to say Mass Effect 1, because I haven't finished 2 yet. But I did like Mass Effect 1 a lot. I had a lot of fun playing that one. Have you ever played an MMO, and which one? I have played World of Warcraft. Here it is. I've played World of Warcraft. In fact, I've played World of Warcraft for a while and stopped playing because it didn't interest me. I went out and bought the Lich King expansion, and I've never installed this. The CD key is not tied to an account at all. It's been opened once. I don't play it anymore. I really don't like it. But I am looking forward to Old Republic, and I'm definitely gonna play that one. But I've played World of Warcraft. I've played Maple Story before. I've played a lot of them, and what happens with me is I get into them and then they kind of bore me after a while, so I stop playing. I played Guild Wars for a little bit as well. If you found a body and all the evidence points to you, would you call the cops or hide it? Call the cops, because this is CSI. Even if all the evidence points to me, I gotta stop doing that. It's killing my frame rate. But yeah, no, I would for sure call the cops. I could not live with my conscience otherwise. Let's see. Has there ever been a moment in a game, like an ending of a moment, that made you cry? If so, what was it and why? There have been a lot of gaming moments that have made me cry, and the reason for this is I'm very empathic and I'm very emotionally sensitive. So, Eris's death scene made me cry. Shepard's death made me cry. Hawk's mom dying in Dragon Age 2 made me cry. Yeah, there's just a lot of video game moments that will make me cry. There's also moments in this game here that made me cry, and I don't want to spoil it for some people because I do plan on LPing it, so anybody who hasn't played Shadow Hearts Covenant, there was a point in this game that made me cry. The official ending to this game made me cry. So yeah, I'm a crybaby early, so for sure. Are we ever gonna see your fiance do an LP on her channel? Maybe. Maybe. Depending on if we do co-op stuff that I feel like recording at any time. I remember I recorded a couple sessions of us playing Borderlands, and I wasn't sure if I was gonna post it up or not. But that's entirely up to him. Like, I don't know if he's up for actually being on my channel in any way, shape, or form, so. In what way does the number of subscribers affect your videos in content and pressure you to keep producing? I actually try not to let the number of subscribers affect me. I know it does. Sometimes I will feel nervous about starting. I was nervous starting Mass Effect 2 actually, because I was worried that everybody was going to be disappointed with me and how I'm LPing this game. And that's really what I worry about. It's not so much the number of people, but the people that I have, no matter what the number. Sometimes I do worry about if people are going to enjoy my content, but it doesn't change the way I produce my content. I'm still going to do the games that I love and the games that I want to do. I'm not gonna let, like, popular consensus deter me from, you know, LPing a game. There were people who didn't like that I was doing Tales of the Abyss, and tons of people that liked the fact that I'm doing it, so not everybody's gonna, like, from that alone I can tell that not everybody's gonna like what I'm doing, so I just have to go with it and just do what I like doing and playing games, because that's what LPing is to me. It's playing games and enjoying a hobby. So I'm gonna, at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is if I'm happy with what I'm putting out, and if I am, then that's good. I feel like if I'm happy, then people will be happy as well. So that's how I feel about it. If I had to describe myself with one word, what would it be? I don't know. And then on top of that, Fury asked me what the first word I thought of was. And the first word I thought of was timid. And I am. I'm actually quite timid until I get to know people or until I'm comfortable around people. I guess emotional. Emotional would be a fitting word, because I am. I'm very emotional. I get sad easy, I get angry easy, I get happy easy. I am a 5-year-old child when it comes to emotions. It's pretty roller coastery. Other than the main protagonist in games I have LP'd, or a game I really enjoy, who would I most want to be like and why? I would most want to be like... Can I cop out and say Snow? Because, I like... There are characteristics I like about Snow, but, maybe... Alice? Maybe Alice. She's very kind and sweet and British and nice and well-mannered and cares for people. So I think she would be an interesting choice. It's really tough to say. I'd want to be most like a character that is... See, it sucks because ideally I want to be the most like Schaly Shepherd. Because she's all the best characteristics of me, except not as timid and more headstrong and a good leader, thinks quickly. You know, she's all the qualities that I would want in me. But I can't pick her because she's the main protagonist in the games I'm helping. So I don't know. Anybody like Schaly Shepherd, I would probably want to be like, I think. A character who's really headstrong and honest and upfront and not afraid to go for it, I think. This video is probably like 40 minutes long, but I'm finally done. I've officially gotten all the questions out of the way, and I have a lot of games to put back on my shelf. So yeah, I don't know. Thank you everybody for 400 subscribers, or it's closing on 450 now, which is insane because I was just talking about 400 like maybe a little over a week ago, which is insane. And thank you guys so much for watching and enjoying my videos and my commentating. It makes the entire experience that much more enjoyable to know that other people are enjoying what I'm doing as well. I mean, it wouldn't matter if it was 100 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers, I'd still be doing what I'm doing and happy to be doing what I'm doing. But the fact that there's already so many people that like what I'm doing it's positive affirmation for me. So, yes, with that, I thank everybody so much for subscribing and watching and commenting and, you know, all the helpful hints and tips and friendly comments and just everything. You guys are amazing and such a supportive group of subscribers, and it's really amazing to see this. So yep, with that, this is Schaly saying I will see you next time. Bye bye. See you guys.